like, ICT infrastructure is one of the most critical pillar of the digital Pakistan. Just as a brief, just last month, Pakistan has reached an overall subscriber of 183 million plus 100 million broadband subscribers. Moving forward, we have so many policy interventions that are required, and that's not enough. In terms of GDP, we are standing at the rate of plus 5.3 at the moment. And there are multiple policy intervention that needs to be done, taking care of the emerging technology. And in the policy metrics, once we talk about, it's majorly the citizens of Pakistan, which are users, the industry, which has been recently declared by the financial bill, and the government of Pakistan. Once we talk about the three metrics, there are few stuff which were not catered previously. I'll talk about some important segments which are very crucial for development of the ICT infrastructure. One is the satellite regime. This is very important segment, and we are planning to bifurcate the B2B and the B2C segment of the satellite regime. So at least like the consumers can benefit directly from that direct connectivity through low orbital satellites. Apart from that, in terms of fiberization, we have opened a regime, and within a week or so, that news will also break in for the long distance international and for the fiberization. It will benefit, an overall 8 to 9 million overseas Pakistani in terms of call competitive rates. This policy intervention has already been taken and has been communicated to the Pakistan Telecommunication Authority. Apart from that, like our major focus is towards broadband inclusion in Pakistan, as our ecosystem as of today contributes approximately 78% towards fiberization, which is a base tool for 5G technology launched in Pakistan very shortly. One good step in terms of policy intervention, the frequencies for the next generation mobile technology has already been vacated. We have now reasonable and ample frequencies available for the 5G launch in Pakistan. In that segment, we are also considering the penetration of the fiber and the 4G penetration in Pakistan, which is increasing day by day. So these interventions, apart from towards fiberization, there is a need for G2G connectivity, which is very important. And we are focusing on that. And in Pakistan, if we see today, like there is no proper definition or clarification for the broadband at the moment. We're going to include that in our directive, that there should be a proper definition of broadband technology. At the moment, like people are getting, kbps of internet connectivity, and the package is being sold as broadband. This is not something good for the users as well as for the industry and everybody. So certain policy measures will be there as well. We have heard about, multiple biometric frauds happening on the SIM cards. That will be tightened as well in the current policy. Also, there will be an open source policy which was pretty much required in Pakistan. We were lagging behind that. That's an era of O-RAN for 5G and 4G technologies based on slicing and NFV. We need to consider that, and this has already been considered in the broadband policy as well. Open source is very much required in Pakistan. Multiple factors means there's a monopoly of suppliers, plus we need to open the market for industry to have less capex and minimum opex as well. So these interventions will be considered and are already considered in the current draft that shall be open for consultation as well. Apart from that, we have some emerging technologies, IoT-based solutions, which are also to a certain extent linked with autonomous networks. So these has already been considered in the policy directive that will also come shortly. And it will be some positive news for the industry as well. In the past, there were certain issues related to taxation which our industry was facing. And those policy interventions were already done. I'm sure like everybody has heard about, the Financial Bill 2021, where multiple interventions related to telecom industry growth has already been taken. So pretty much aware these has been incorporated, and I'm sure like these interventions will improve, the industrial growth and the infrastructure. So challenges are many. I'll not say like we are doing good at the moment. To be honest, we are not doing to par excellence. There are multiple areas where there's a need for policy interventions. I've told you like we are lagging the fiberization. For sure, we are lagging it. We are lagging, the inclusion of the next generation mobile technologies in Pakistan. Yes, we are lagging, the bifurcation of the satellite regime that leads to the sixth generation mobile technology, especially the B2B and B2C segments. We are lagging in that. We are lagging in the LDI regime till of today, yes. So we know our weaknesses, we know the problems exactly, and we know how to handle it. Inshallah, very shortly, these things will come up for consultation as well. Already there is one policy on the website, and it shall be very much productive for the industry. Right now, we have seen, there are certain questions related to the online education in Pakistan, connectivity, especially due to COVID-19 situation, and we are in the process of spectrum auction all over the Pakistan at the moment. That will solve to a certain extent some problems, but not going to solve all the problems. So let's not expect the auction will solve all the problems. We are working in parallel towards fiberization. I'll not disclose how many new companies are coming into Pakistan. Very shortly, we're going to disclose that. There will be multiple market entrants that have given consent and confirmation to enter into the Pakistani market. By the way, it's a 2-digit number. I'll not disclose the figure, but it's a good number. A foreign direct investment plus fiberization and new employment creation. So with these policy interventions, inshallah, very shortly, there will be positive news, as we have seen in the case of taxation, reliefs for the industry and for the users in the upcoming policy. Thanks a lot and quite appreciable. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we